make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders next on EA Sports.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Sheds off the tackle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. There for the tackle is Trent McDuffie. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. There's a nice move. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Minshew. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 13 carries, 63 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Minshew sets to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Running free at the 45. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. And now here come the Raiders. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the counter, Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They run again with Hunt. Shoves him aside. Down to about the 45. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Now Minshew. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Running left and give to Pacheco. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 39, Minshew swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's caught. It's the former Colt, Paris Campbell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
That is caught. A solid stiff arm. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
47 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
It'll be Minshew again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's to Mayer, the tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Kareem Hunt.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Able to power through. And they're going to have a long field ahead as he is picked up and slammed down on the return. And now here comes Kansas City.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco.
Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He hits Adams complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Minshew. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes going to throw it here. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll roll him out right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Minshew sets to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now here's another interception.
And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Throw left side, completion to Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the cold